Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
My word, how much can be happening at once? The fall sports season at full throat as we get set to head into the weekend. Let's start with the blazing hot WNCC Volleyball team as they rolled past rival EWC with relative ease last night. They swept the Lancers 25-9, 18, and 14 at Cougar Palace. That makes it a 5-0 start to the season, and that was their first match against an unranked opponent. Cougar Volleyball traveling to Cheyenne to play tomorrow against Laramie County Community College. Win that one and look for the Cougars to be a top 5 team in next week's national poll. Tonight here on KNEB.TV, it's going to be rivalry softball with Scottsbluff heading crosstown to play at Gering. We'll get coverage started on our TV platforms at around 6:45. First pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock this evening. Now high school football with a few games on tap for teams in the region tonight. Bridgeport trying to bounce back from their week 0 loss at home to St. Pat's. They've got a road game in Grant against Perkins County. Chadron lost plenty of talent. Chadron returns plenty of talent and could be a team that's ranked all season in C1. And tomorrow night, our 2 games. Let's start with Scottsbluff at Lincoln Pius. Coming into the year, the Cats look loaded. Here's 4th-year head coach Judd Hall from Media Day on an area they need to be on top of heading into tomorrow night.
We have to be better in the special teams phase of the game. I think that's something that's kind of fell behind a little bit the last 2 years in our program. So I think we've done some things in the offseason to address that. But we have to be better in the special teams phase of the game in order to be successful. We can't give the ball over on a kickoff at the 30 and allow a quality team like Lincoln Pius only 70 yards to go for a touchdown. We've got to pin them inside the 20, or we got to be able to kick the ball off into the end zone and have them start from the 20. I think that's a huge way to start the game. And then we have to improve in our punt coverage as well. We have to, if we get stopped and use the punt team, we have to be able to pin a team deep and make them go 80-plus yards on us in order to try and score.
If we get stopped, Coach said. You heard that right. We'll see how often they need the punt team this season with the likes of Sebastian Boyle and Braden Stoll in the backfield. Pius, a salty test to open the year as they drop from Class A to B. Not the same type statewide hype, but still a very important opening game for Gering tomorrow. They'll be at home against Torrington. The Bulldogs opened with a win over the Blazers last year, and Danny O'Boyle hoping his team can improve on their 2-7 season from last year.
You know, I think with the way our schedule sets up, it'll give us an opportunity to have some success. I think we match up well with quite a few teams on our schedule. And, you know, I'd be very happy if we could, you know, obviously won 2 games last year. I think that should be a bare minimum for this year. I expect us to win at least a few games. I know these guys definitely do too.
Gering and Torrington tomorrow night with radio and TV coverage. Those platforms include Allo, Mobius, and the Gering Strive channel. It'll be radio coverage only for the Scottsbluff Bearcats at Lincoln Pius. Scottsbluff AD Dave Hawksworth, I believe, going to join me for the broadcast after the long drive to Lincoln. Plenty of other events today. Boys tennis, girls golf, cross country late in the day. Plus volleyball on tap tonight on the road for Gering as they open their season against rival Alliance. Oh yeah, Husker football, that's Saturday. I got a double-digit win over Northwestern on my bingo card. We'll see how that plays out. That's the latest today from the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.